We have some great news regarding Star Wars films, as the next one that's going to be following the Mando and Grogu movie, Starfighter, has officially finished filming. In this article written by comicbookmovie.com, it states that director Shawn Levy has taken to Instagram to announce that principal photography has now officially wrapped on what will be the next Star Wars movie to hit theaters following the Mandalorian and Grogu. The Deadpool and Wolverine filmmaker also shared a new behind-the-scenes photo which appears to spotlight the interior of a large, possibly Imperial-class starship. There's been quite a few rumors relating to this movie doing the rounds since Disney announced that cameras are rolling on the project earlier this year, with some claiming that the story will directly connect the sequel trilogy by laying some of the groundwork for Lucasfilm's future plans for Rey and the new Jedi Order. While Starfighter might well include some ties to the wider Star Wars universe, Levy recently clarified that his film would be a standalone story. And hey, you know what? I think that is good and it will be interesting. You know, if there are some ties here and there, I won't have a problem with it. But I think that it's always nice to have a separate story from the trilogies that we've had and introduce some new characters that might be able to pop up now and again as more shows, films, comic books in general are releasing. I think it's going to be great, and I'm all for new characters in Star Wars. But continuing on with the article, well, for one thing, it is different that it is an all-new, non-sequel, non-prequel adventure. It's new characters, it's a new timeline, it inherits legacy themes, but it's really trying to give Star Wars fans and just movie audiences something fresh, something new, and with the spirit of play and big-hearted adventure with moments of real levity that, frankly, A New Hope had in its revolutionary way. We're really trying to sort of take that tone as a North Star every day. My crew, my DP, Claudio Miranda Gosling is my kind of central collaborator in the lead role. My 10-year-old self is on set with me every day. In fact, he's going to catch a flight tonight to go back to the set to keep shooting on Monday, but it's a huge, invigorating opportunity because Lucasfilm has been so encouraging of me to do something new. There's no pressure to be derivative or limited by an obligation to what came before. There's just a love of what came before. And then the article states that though Starfighter might not be a direct sequel to any previous film, we do know that the movie will take place several years after the events of Rise of Skywalker. Maybe we'll see a cameo or a name drop mentioned here or there. Who knows? I doubt it if they're trying to portray it as a complete standalone film and not really tie it to anything. But I think fan service, if you want to call it that, I think that the fans would appreciate getting a name dropped here or there. Continuing on, it's surreal and awesome every day walking onto the set. To have made up a new and original Star Wars story that is neither a sequel nor a prequel to anything, Levy said in a separate interview with EW. I have deep respect and love for this historic legacy, but a chance to do something fresh and original and to do it with Jonathan Tropper, the writer of The Adam Project, and with Gosling every day. It's hard as hell, but it's dream come true territory every day. We scroll down a little bit further and we do see some photos from the set that say it's a wrap, and we have Ryan Gosling. We don't know too much about this, but I am definitely excited for it, for what we do know. Continuing on, I feel a profound sense of excitement and honor as we begin production on Star Wars Starfighter, Levy said in a press release when production began. From the day Kathy Kennedy called me up, inviting me to develop an original adventure in this incredible Star Wars galaxy, this experience has been a dream come true. Creatively and personally, he added, Star Wars shaped my sense of what story can do, how characters and cinematic moments can live with us forever. To join this storytelling galaxy with such brilliant collaborators, on screen and off, is the thrill of a lifetime. And then it follows up saying that the movie is currently scheduled to release on May 28th of 2027. So right around a year after the Mando and Grogu movie, which I believe is scheduled to release the 26th or 24th, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, this is great news that we at least have a release date. Production is finished. We're headed into post-production, especially off the heels of some pretty bad news or uncertainty about when the release of Ahsoka Season 2 will happen. And if I'm to guess, it would have to be sometime after the Mando movie, obviously, because it's going to set up the events of the Ahsoka Season 2 with the Mando and Grogu movie, and before this movie for Starfighter, because I just don't think the fans are going to be patient enough to wait another full year for Ahsoka Season 2. But I talked about that in another video. I'll put it up on screen if you want to watch. But Let me know what you think about all of this. How excited for you are this movie, and what do you expect? We don't know anything about this so far other than Ryan Gosling is in it and they finished production and it's going to release in 2027. But either way, I would rather know something than nothing, and we have a lot to look forward to. Mando and Grogu, Darth Maul, the Shadow Lord animated series should be coming out, Ahsoka Season 2 at some point. So while it's been a little quiet recently for Star Wars media, we will be getting a lot of stuff here within the next year. Hopefully everything goes to plan. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content across the galaxy, and I will see you in the next one.